Hey guys, so it is very early in the morning. Very early in the morning. I go to work today as well, and I want to do my makeup before going to work. I don't know what's gonna happen, so we're pretty much just like going with the flow. We're just feeling it out, but it is currently 8 in the morning. I have an hour to get ready pretty much, so let's see what happens. I have no idea what this eye look is gonna intake. I'm feeling a few things out, but we're just gonna start off with the skin first and then move on to the eyes and progress from there. As usual, I have the TV on in the background. You know that I cannot do a talk through video without having some form of background noise, so if you hear it, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best to kind of like, you know, fade out certain noises, but that's gonna be like further editing and everything like that, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and use MAC Fix Plus to just rehydrate my skin. So I'm not really using any kind of primer. I'm actually using the Daily UV Defense Sunscreen by Innisfree. Love this product. Of course, is UV protectant. It has SPF 36. Does not leave a white cast. It feels very nice on the skin, and it actually leaves more of a satin finish, so I like it. It's not too glowy. It's not too matte. Works perfect as a primer. It doesn't dry you out at all. It's actually very moisturizing. Sunscreen primer, so definitely will recommend. And for my base, I'm gonna be using the House Labs Triclone Foundation. This one is in the shade 270 light medium neutral, so we're gonna go ahead and use this first. I'm letting that soak into my sponge, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start pressing this onto my skin. Also, I am wearing a pimple patch as well because I am experiencing a little bit of a breakout right now. My skin has not been very happy with me lately, especially we're getting into the colder season. I'm just getting over a cold too, so there's a lot going on right now. But yeah, we have a little pimple patch going on. Thankfully, it's one of those where you can barely tell that it is there. But yeah. So now I'm using the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I was struggling to say that. This is by Makeup by Mario. This is pretty much how the product looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and just start applying this where I want my bronzer slash contour to be. So temples, forehead, and then going down the cheekbones as well. And I'm using the Sephora Collection number 47 foundation brush for this. I love it. It is dense, so it can really pack on product, but at the same time you can blend very well with it too. I like how this looks because it does leave a very soft, a very natural looking kind of bronzer contour. It adds a little bit of pigmentation and adds a little bit of dimension, so love it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Concealer, and I'm gonna just very kind of like lightly go over some areas real quick. And as you can see, it's a very thick, very thick concealer, so I actually use this very sparingly. In fact, you can even use this as foundation, but I'm gonna go ahead and just go on very strategic areas. I don't want to go too full coverage with this, since I only just want to kind of like brighten certain areas up a little bit. So I think I'm even gonna go in with my finger and just go under my eyes. I'm also going to use this on my eyelid as an eyeshadow base. Now this is more of a full coverage look, so we're not trying to be too natural with this. It is going to be like one of those like, yes, I am wearing makeup kind of look, so you can definitely keep this very minimal if you want. Even for like the routine that I normally do, this is very minimal normally, but for a masculine, no makeup look, this is quite a bit of makeup. However, like I said, you can pretty much tone it down, amp it up as much as you want. Today, we want to wear makeup, I want to wear makeup, so I'm going to do makeup. If you guys are wondering, I'm using the NYX's Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. I've actually been using this one quite a lot lately. I do like how it looks. Very inexpensive as well. And yeah, it just blurs out skin. It completely kind of like blurs out, mattifies. Please ignore her. Completely just gets rid of any kind of texture. My skin looks smooth. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey, which is the best part. So yeah. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. I'm gonna be completely honest, so I may go ahead, kind of take a pause here, do one eye off camera, and then hop back in a little bit, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so this is what I got going on right now. I wanted to play with blue, so it's very, very different. Definitely very fun. It was actually a little bit easier than what I expected. So let me go ahead and show you guys how I did it. So I'm first taking the eyeshadow in the shade Charged by Urban Decay. This is going to be one of their single shadows, and it's actually like a shimmer shade. I'm going to go ahead and take that with my finger and just pat that all over the lid first. And then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and blend away. I'm taking a fluffy brush that doesn't really have a lot of product on it, and I'm very softly blending out the shades. Now I'm also going to take my bronzer with a big fluffy brush. This one is the Morphe R37 brush. I'm going to go ahead and use this to help blend the blue onto my crease. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina Volume 1 palette. I'm taking this blue shade, D4, on a Jaclyn Hill JH35 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use that on my crease. I'm pretty much placing this in the outer corner first, and then slowly bringing that color in. Okay, these eyeshadows are from a brand called Queen Cosmetics. I'm gonna go ahead and take this beautiful blue right over here. I'm not gonna lie, I do not remember the name from the top of my head, but I'm gonna go ahead and list it down below for you guys. This is an incredible brand. They're actually here in Tampa. They are incredible when it comes to their pigment payoff. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and take that on my ring finger and pat that all over my lid. And I'm also going to take that on a very small smudger brush, and I'm going to go ahead and place that on my lower lash line. And again, just taking the brush with the same colors as before and just help blend out the shades. My One Size Beauty Wicked collaboration palette, the shade Ball Gown, which is this beautiful, very teal, very blue shade right at the top. I'm going to take that on a pencil brush and go on my inner corner. I'm going to actually even take my pinky and go there. Now I'm going to take the sponge that I used for my foundation with the leftover product from before, and I'm pretty much just using this to clean up the eye a little bit to help kind of structure and clean the edge of the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera and kind of a little bit of my complexion because I am running out of time, but I will be right back. Alright, so I did part of my bronzer, mascara, brows off camera. Super duper simple, nothing really too, I guess you could say hard, to miss out on. I did do a little bit of a brow bone highlight as well with a more pearlescent white shadow. But other than that, this is the final look. It's actually pretty simple to do. I know that it looks a little bit more intimidating because it's like a bright blue, but if you blend the colors very nicely, and if you use complementary blues, I promise you that it'll be very easy to do. This is very fun. This is normally my style of eyeshadow. I love a colorful, smoky, sparkly eye, and this is perfect, especially now for the winters. Kind of giving like a deep, dark winter wonderland, and I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, of course, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!